Hello everybody and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 3 video. Now today we will be discussing a very concerning issue that I myself and many in the community have noticed. Now as we all know, lots of species have already been confirmed for Jurassic World Evolution 3. 54 out of the 82 base game species have already been confirmed, and we are still missing a plethora of species. However, we do have a good chunk of the species already confirmed. Now, with the species that we do know, there are some standouts. Some of the species in Jurassic World Evolution 2 had multiple variants, such as the Dimorphodon, Dreadnoughtus, Giganotosaurus, Iguanodon, and many more. However, it does seem that some of these extra variants, if not all of the variants, are going to be removed with the launch of Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, why do we say this? Well, when we first saw the Dreadnoughtus, it was only shown in its Jurassic World Dominion variant, and we have not seen the Frontier designed variant in the months leading up to the release. And with this new database entry that happened just today, we also had the Iguanodon and Giganotosaurus revealed. However, it does seem that these were also shown in the Jurassic World Dominion variants. And also, with the very first trailer of Jurassic World Evolution 3, we saw the Allosaurus. However, we did not see the Frontier-inspired one, but instead the battle at Big Rock Allosaurus. Now, I'm not saying that any of these models are bad. However, removing the previously established models that have been with us since 2018 is honestly a really bad decision. Now, I don't know if this has something to do with the contract that Frontier signed with Universal, but a lot of these models are much better than the ones that were shown in the Jurassic franchise. For example, the Iguanodon model, I believe, is 10 times better than the Iguanodon model that Jurassic World Dominion gave us. It's same with the Giganotosaurus. All the dinosaurs that have variants have not been confirmed, such as the Kentrosaurus and Ouranosaurus have not yet been confirmed, and I do not really know if those animals will be present in the base game. However, the Ouranosaurus had a very distinct and very different model than the one shown in Camp Cretaceous, and there's also a good size difference there. Lots of people treasure the Frontier models, and lots of people believe they are even better than the ones that were made in the films. Frontier is often praised for their more accurate models. I really hope that I am wrong and that we get some more evidence to support that these models will be coming back in the coming weeks or at launch of Jurassic World Evolution 3. And if they don't, I really do think that us, the community, have to unite and start telling Frontier that we want these models back. Frontier is one of the few companies that does listen to the community, and I definitely do think that if we stand together and keep asking them for these models, that eventually they will come back. Now, elaborating on what I meant by Universal being able to stop Frontier. Now, as we already know, Frontier is not able to make any changes to already canon species, such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex and the Velociraptor, just to name a few. However, this does apply to all canon species. And it also sometimes applies to non-canon species. For example, the Tarbosaurus appeared in Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure. And even though it was marked as non-canon, Frontier still was forced to bring in the Hidden Adventure variant of the Tarbosaurus. Many people were honestly wanting the Tarbosaurus for a while, but I highly doubt they wanted just a Tyrannosaurus with spikes. And they probably wanted a Frontier-inspired Tarbosaurus. Now, this brings up a question. If animals that appeared in Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2 originally had a Frontier inspired model, and then later had a canon model appear in the films or show, does this mean they cannot have that previously established Frontier model because they already appeared in the show? Is that something that Universal added to the contract when they shared the licensing agreement with Frontier for Jurassic World Evolution 3? For example, the Iguanodon was introduced in Jurassic World Evolution 1 all the way back in 2018 as a part of the Cretaceous Dinosaur Pack. However, 4 years later, it made its first canon appearance in Jurassic World Dominion in 2022. Now, the Iguanodon did not have that variant at the launch of Jurassic World Evolution 2, simply as it would be a spoiler. And that model was later added in as a variant for the Iguanodon in the Dominion Malta expansion for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Does this mean that that previous Iguanodon model cannot come back because Universal told them they couldn't do that and possibly mess with the already present canon model they have? If so, that is very stingy, and I really do not agree with that. I really hope that Universal didn't limit them, but honestly, I see no other reason why Frontier would not bring back their own models if Universal or somebody else of a higher power didn't start saying something. And even though Frontier is known to listen, if we start begging for those models back, I highly doubt they are going to return them. I highly doubt Frontier wants to risk their relationship with Universal, so they probably just agreed with their terms. I really hope I am wrong and that these models eventually do come back or being kept hidden, but I honestly really highly doubt that. And I suspect that Universal is the one to blame for our lack of Frontiers inspired models. Now, I really hope that this is not the case, but with what we are seeing right now, it does seem that these Frontiers inspired models are going to be removed, and I am honestly very saddened by this. I really hope that I am wrong and that we get some more evidence to support this, but that's it for me. What do you guys think of this development and with this issue that we currently have for Jurassic World Evolution 3? And I also just want to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I would even get 10 subscribers, let alone getting 100 times that. So I just want to say that I'm very grateful and that I will still continue to be giving you guys content for as long as I can. But just so you know, I am in university, and if you see that there are less uploads, that is why. But I still wanted to keep you guys in the loop. And again, thank you for everything you guys have done for me. Leave down your thoughts and concerns down in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys later.